Hello everyone, welcome to Gabrielfernandeztattoos. Today we have a new design. That design is going to be a realistic toucan, black and gray. It's going to be placed in the left arm, in the inner arm. For this we are going to be using Post Tool, Procreate and Pinterest. Stay tuned, check it out, here we go. The first thing we do is to open Post Tool, then we check where we're going to place that design that we're going to make. The whole point is to have a better idea of how it's going to work in the arm. For that reason, after we take the position of that arm, we can make a screenshot of that picture, pass it to Procreate, and from there we can start building the design. When you open Procreate and you place in Procreate the picture that you took from Post Tool with a screenshot, and you have the picture that you select from Pinterest and you bring it in a second layer in Procreate. In this case we have the toucan. This is the full picture that we took from Procreate. I place it in the place where I suppose that it should kind of work, and then with Select Tool I cut the picture, taking away the background. When I take away the background, normally I put the opacity a bit low to have a better view of how it's going to be, how the size is going to be. Here we need to check that it's going to work with the arm. It's not a good idea to do it too small, so we need to do the design that it kind of play with the anatomy of the arm and it plays in the best way. Back on Pinterest we need to try to find the second picture. The first picture it was good. The lower body or the lower composition of the picture was good. It was the toucan sitting on the tree, but the form of the arm is vertical, it's not horizontal. So, and the form of the tattoo need to be also vertical. So the best is to get a picture with the toucan with the head up. Then we can make addition of the two pictures, and from the two pictures make one that have the best position of the bird in the arm. We reduce the opacity of the picture to see the picture that is on the layer, or the layer lower to this one. We scale, rotate, and find the best position of the toucan to match anatomically the previous picture that we had. Then we can do the addition. With the lasso tool, we are going to select now only the head of the toucan. Selecting only the head of the toucan is easier to make a better addition and only use the area that we are going to need to make that new head for the toucan. The next step is to take part of the background and trim the head of the first picture. Merge the two pictures after do that. As you see, there is some part of the background that need to be taken off, that we're going to do later. When we find the picture of the rainforest, we bring that picture to Procreate and we place it in a lower layer. Before doing that, we need to take the background of the picture that we didn't finish yet. I didn't finish that picture, so now we take the background. I'm doing it with the erase tool, but the best way to do it is the lasso tool. So you can select the better area, as you see here. Select the area, you cut it, and it's faster actually. The same you do with the rest of the area that need to be taken away from the picture. And when all is done, you will have the pictures merged together, but without that unnecessary background that the previous pictures have. When all that is done, now we can put the rainforest as a background as we had before, as we planned before. Then we start working with the contour of the background that we had. You can see the borders of the arm. We take a better position of the toucan. We scale it to see how it's going to work, which one is going to be the best way to put the toucan. Of course, when the tattoo is going to be done, we will need to have the final positioning of that artwork that we're going to do in the arm. Putting that layer down to have a better view of the positioning, taking the multiply away. Now we pass to desaturate the picture, because remember that the picture we're going to do is a realistic toucan, but it's going to be a black and gray toucan. I hope you like it. What is left to do in the picture is just to calibrate the contrast, brightness, sharpness. And after this, just to create the stencil for the tattoo that is gonna be made based on this design or composition that I have just created here. Enjoy, subscribe to my channel, click like, stay tuned, and dale.